And I gathered up all the radios and I walked out to the dumpster and I started
Oh my God, I
throwing them into the
remember
dumpster.
you doing that. And I was like,
what
I
are you
can't
doing?
even.
When you figure out how to run a business by yourself and start a business and go through all the startup pain, and you work and work and work and work, you don't have to answer to anybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you just start doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you get busy enough that you go, I need an assistant. So you bring that assistant on and you're like, well, help me do this and do that and do this, do this. It's when you start getting multiple employees that you realize if you don't have something written down,
Mm-hmm.
this is how all these things happen. They all come about because they don't know what to do. They don't think you know what to do because you're not, everything that's in your head isn't in their head.
Yep.
And we had that many times. Like I remember when we moved from Pennsylvania to Georgia and we were selling the practice and the practice sale fell through. And I went back up there to check on things and all of the exam rooms turned into massage rooms and there was candles and music boxes in there. And
little
I'm like,
radios. There were little radios in there.
where did all these radios come from?
I know.
And the doctor goes, well, we decided that we want to do some massage and people would relax better. And I go, oh, here, help me. And I gathered up all the radios and I walked out to the dumpster and I started throwing them into the dumpster.
Oh my God, I remember you doing that. And I was like,
what
I
are you
can't
doing?
even believe he couldn't have done that a little bit nicer. Instead, he like took a box and was like, shoved everything in the box.
I was so mad, but I was trying not to show it.
I know.
But it was our fault because we didn't write it down and tell them.
So you empower your employees. Like we always subscribe to the fact that who's ever working in the position probably has the idea of what might make something simpler. Like I've always used the example of, you have a computer screen and on in the afternoon the sun comes up, shines in the window and blocks your eyes. And if the computer screen was just raised 2 inches up on a riser, then it wouldn't block the sun in my eyes and I could see the patients coming in the door. Well, that person who sits in that seat every day, I would never know that. They would be the ones that would say, instead of complaining, the sun's in my eyes, would say, hey, if I had a riser, they have great ideas. Now, here's another thing that I made the mistake on. This is early on, again, in Pennsylvania. I had this idea, working off that idea, which is people have ideas. Instead of waiting for them to generate the ideas, I thought I will meet with everybody every 2 weeks and ask them their ideas. It sounds great, doesn't it sound great? Well, after the second time of doing this, I was like, I am exhausted of hearing everything. It was like all of a sudden I was being given a to-do list. Like, okay, I need to do this. I need to do this for this person. I remember saying to you, this is not the way to do this. That's how the bright idea got.
Yeah.
I would come out of these 20-minute meetings with like, this person would feel so good because they just gave me 7 things to do to make their life easier. And I was like, how did this meeting turn into this thing? So again, saying, hey, everybody give me your opinions, right? We've learned is the wrong action.
Right. That bright idea form that we put in.
It's so brilliant.
Really, it did a lot of things. One, it didn't infringe on our schedule because we would get it in writing.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't complete enough that we could say yes or no to it, we'd send it back to the person and say, I don't have enough information.
Yep.
And I remember the perfect time, the one time I went, that was perfect. I remember we had an employee in Pennsylvania that thought we should look more professional. We should wear scrubs.
Okay, yep.
And I was like, do a bright idea. So I got this bright idea, and there it was. This is 3 different companies that sell scrubs for medical practices. This is what it would cost at this company if you had the logo on it, and if you had the name of each employee on it. And then here's the same thing for the other 2 companies. And my suggestion is go with this company and go with the logo and not the names. And I was like, it's perfect. And I signed it. That's all I had to do. I put it back. And then I came in 2 weeks later and everybody's wearing scrubs.
When that form was born, I realized something was backwards. Because if somebody has an idea and it's really meaningful to them and they actually want to make it happen, they're going to pull the bright idea out. AMI actually gives you this form. It's a bright idea form. It's part of our HR process that when you're an AMI client, you get this form. But it takes away all of that, everybody's opinions and everything you should be doing. It's literally like, write it up. And if it's really important to them, they'll write it up. And if it's not, they won't. And then it's not on your plate anymore.
As we're talking about these different instances, I have things running through my brain. And I realized over the years, a lot of times we had people come to us in the name of help, really trying to like throw somebody under the bus or get something their own way. And the biggest thing I think we've learned over the years is first thing you look at when somebody's coming and giving you advice is their stats.
You're correct.
If their stats are up and soaring, then you listen to them.
Yep.
But if their stats are down and they're giving you advice about somebody else.
Isn't that what happened this week?
Yeah.
We had somebody who had, well, first of all, we decided, let's let the person just, whatever they needed to do. So it was, 15 minutes, not even a breath of every complaint in the book. Mind you, their stats are low.
Yep.
They're not producing. And I remember standing there going, wow, this is textbook, which just reaffirmed what you just said.
Yeah.
if somebody has an idea or somebody has an opinion on something, if their stats are up and they're doing well and producing well for the company, they probably do have something to offer.
Should we look at something else?